Okay, so let's continue working with Adobe Photoshop. This is the third tutorial of Adobe and we're still working on the basics. So let's create a new page. Okay, in here I'm gonna make some selection, but in a new layer, in a new page. So use Ctrl Shift N on your keyboard and this is a new page. Make some selection on your screen. Now if you want to delete some selection from this selected area, you can use Alt key on your keyboard, hold the Alt key and make some selection inside the selected area. Now you have deleted some area from the selection. If you want to add some more selection, use the Shift key on your keyboard and make some selection. So now if we use Alt and backspace, it's gonna color the selected area. You can see that. Alright, now I'm gonna use my mouse, hold and use the elliptical mark tool, make some selection. If you want to make some accurate circle, use the Shift key on your keyboard and make the selection. Alright, now I want to delete some selection from this selected area. Use Alt, hold Alt key on your keyboard and remove some selection. Alt and remove some selection, and again Alt to remove the selection. Now if you want to add some selection, use the Shift key on your keyboard and make some selection. Holding the Shift key, make some selection. Holding the Shift key, again make some selection, and use the Alt and backspace to color this. To deselect the selection, click anywhere on the screen. Use V key on your keyboard and move this shape aside. Now to make a duplicate copy of this image, of this layer, use the Alt key. Hold the Alt key on your keyboard and use the left mouse button, drag this image aside. Now we have another copy, and you can also see in the layer stacks, in here we have a layer 1 and then a copy of layer 1. Now to change the color of this face, let's use the hue and saturation dialog box. To do that, use the Ctrl plus U on your keyboard and this dialog box appears. In here you can use the hue. Click and change the values. I'm gonna stay here. This is the saturation, which means how intense your color is going to be. Too much intense or not at all. You can choose. And this is the light, how bright or dark your color is going to be. Choose your settings and hit OK. Now we have two different faces. Because both of these are faces, let's change their names. Layer 1, this is the orange face. So let's double click on this name and change the name to face orange, and select the pink one or the layer 1 copy, double click on the name and change the name to face pink and hit enter. Now let's organize both of these in a group and name the group face. Hold the Shift key on your keyboard and click on the second face, and use the Ctrl plus G key on your keyboard and it will make a group. Now double click on the group 1 name and change the name to faces. Hit enter. Now if you click on the small little arrow here, it's gonna pop up with the both of the layers, layer 1 and layer 2. If I select face orange and select and move, I can move it. In the face pink, I can move it too. Now if I want to move both of them, I can just simply select the group faces and move. So this is your assignment. Go ahead and make these faces and make a group and rename them, and that's it. Just do it, and we will continue working in the next tutorial with the other tools. Until then, I am going to download some images so we can work with the images. Thank you for watching.